Колеги, продовжуємо робочий день. Зараз будемо...
We continue our working day and we'll talk about the case of Nadia Savchenko at the moment, the imprisoned Ukrainian pilot Petro Okhotin, who is a political consultant at the Open Dialog Foundation in Ukraine, also Valeria Rybak, coordinator at the OZON public monitoring group, and Evgenia Slyoska, who is a human rights lawyer, moderator of the Nadia Savchenko English Facebook page. I am Valeria Rybak. I represent the OZON public monitoring group. We'll talk about Nadia Savchenko and other citizens who are legally held in the Russian Federation. The OZON group and the Open Dialog Foundation have started supporting and observation missions in the Russian Federation aimed to help our citizens. We have addressed the bodies of the Russian Federation trying to see our imprisoned citizens and also take part in the court hearings. At the moment, there is an unprecedented violation of human rights and international norms. First of all, we were paying attention to the main violation, the right of a person to just court hearing, and we saw that such components were violated: the right to go to court of a state whose citizen you are, and this is Ukraine, and this is unprecedented when they are holding her in court in Russia. Then the right to lawyers' help was also violated, although the lawyers worked in a well, but she was prevented from talking to her lawyer, for instance, when she was in a cage and couldn't communicate to her lawyer on Skype or elsewhere. Also, she is behind the bars, although her guilt has not been proven yet. Also, it is necessary for us to establish these violations and help the lawyers so that they use what we have detected in their documents and continue to inform Ukrainian, Russian, and international public about the violations that are taking place. We are registering this in our reports, and during such press conferences, we also are in touch with European agencies and pass on our addresses and appeals to them. And I give the floor to Evgenia Slyoska, who will tell you about how we inform the international community. I'm Evgenia Slyoska. I'm the moderator of Nadia Savchenko's English language Facebook page. I am from the Women's Consortium of Ukraine. So we heard about the violations against Nadia Savchenko, and we tried to raise the indignation of women from different women's organizations, international, but we saw that they are mostly within the field of Russian propaganda. So we started to write in English. We translated Twitter of lawyer Fagan. We were translating articles into English. The first to rise were Germans. They will demonstrate again next to the Russian embassy today, and more than 31 countries have demonstrated, and only Latin America is not announced there, but this does not mean that they did not participate. And the streaming of such actions, of course, inspires people to come in more numbers, so they write to meet, and maybe someone will get to know about this. And as a result of the work of our page, the number of such events grew. Our foundation Open Dialog, as soon as we got to know about the detention of Nadia Savchenko, found the contacts of her family, and it was us who recommended Mark Fagan and his team to defend Nadia Savchenko in the Russian Federation. Observation missions and information activity around Nadia Savchenko allowed to provide for the open hearing of Nadia Savchenko's case. And now when she is not just a soldier but a European politician, it allows to provide for the situation when Russia provides her with better conditions than other prisoners. Today at the Parliamentary Assembly of the Council of Europe, the representatives of the Warsaw and Brussels team of the Open Dialog Foundation will present a augmented report in English which tells us about diplomatic immunity and the norms and the other recent facts from the case of Nadia Savchenko, which prove that she is not guilty and Russia violates its own obligations while keeping her in custody. We continue to work with lawyers in Ukraine and the European Union, with NGOs to overcome information vacuum around Nadia Savchenko's case, and as the result we have the answer from the High Commissioner of EU, Federico Mogherini, to the request of Agnieszka Rajewska, a Polish MP. You can take a copy when leaving the premises. And Federico Mogherini said that if there's a need, she will again demand the release of Savchenko and Sentsov. The Italian League of Human Rights addressed the President of Italy and the Minister for Foreign Affairs with the question what initiatives and measures were used to secure the release of Nadia Savchenko. There's also the address from the Italian Human Rights League. You can also get it at the register desk. So now we can help Nadia Savchenko with revealing all the facts of processual violations against her and the international norms, and inform MEPs and decision makers in the EU about these problems.
The first question is to you, Dmitro. How do a group of Ukrainian lawyers cooperate with the Russian lawyers who are legal advisors to Nadia? Currently, the open dialogue cannot speak much about this sphere, because since Nadia became the member of Ukrainian Parliament, this is a parliamentary faction of Batkivshina, which is now cooperating with the Russian legal advisors, Nadia's legal advisors, who understand the realities better. Margarita Sitnik, 1+1. Today we have heard the information that Nadia Savchenko is subject to international immunity because she is member of European Parliament now. But Russia actually ignores all these rules and provisions. Probably you know something about her health condition. First, I will answer the PAC. 2 hours ago, we submitted our request to PAC that DNR and LNR should be recognized as terrorist organizations, that Russia supports those organizations, and if Nadia Savchenko is not liberated, Russia should be seen as the country which supports international terrorism. As for Nadia, we maintain communication with her legal advisors, and we asked this question about her health condition. So now we are waiting for their response. Check their internet resources. We hope that Nadia will be well, will be better, and we are waiting for updated and more optimistic information. Thank you very much.